In this video, we will see how to create a new project in Flint and simulate it. As a simple use case, let us create a two-wheeler instrument cluster. Typically, it has minimal UI elements like a speedometer, fuel gauge, and a trip meter. Now we'll see how the project is designed in the Photoshop. Here we have done with the complete cluster design. Now it's time to export the images from Photoshop into PNG format. Similarly, we have exported the remaining images. And here we have done with. Now let's see how to create the cluster project in Flint. First, right-click on the Flint navigator. Select the new option and then click on Project. Now a dialog will be shown. Under the Flint group, select Flint Project. Now a new Sparklet application wizard will be started and will ask for the project name and its properties. Now enter the project name, project type, and select board name under supported boards, display resolutions, and target platform. Now click Next button and select Single Window Application. This default template allows to quickly create an application with only one view. Then click Finish. Now the project is created. We can find a default application created under Sparklet folder. Now click on the Sparklet folder. Under the default application folder, there is a Screens folder, under which we can find a default Flint window file created. Once click on the EFW file, we can see the Flint perspective optimized for editing views. Now let's see the various components of the design layout. The upper left part of the view is the Flint navigator or project navigator. All the Flint projects created by the user will be visible here. A user can create, delete, open and close the project over here. Next is the design view. This is the central part of the UI where the user screens can be designed. In the left side of the view, there is widget toolbox which displays all the supported widgets. From here, user can select the widgets and place them in the design view. There is another view in the upper right side corner called Outline View. This will display the hierarchy of the widgets in a tree structure. In the right bottom, there is a Widget Properties view. When a widget is selected, its properties are shown here. Users can edit these properties based on their requirements. Next is the console view. Flint provides a separate console that is used to display the status of build operations. Any errors, issues, warning as well as other status information are displayed in this view. Now we are going to design the cluster in Flint. To import the images required for the project, we need to simply copy and paste the images into Images folder under the Resources folder. All the UI to be created needs data to read the information. Now double-click on the EFD file already created. Select Data Information tab and click on Add button. Now Data Information Property Editor dialog box is opened. We know the left indicator can be in either off represented as a 0 or on state represented as 1. Let us provide the name as left indicator. ID as left_ind. Storage as unt8. Min value is 0 and max value is 1. Click on OK. Similarly, create few more data: 1 for right indicator with range 0 to 1, speed with range 0 to 120, fuel from 0 to 100, and trip meter of type 132 0 to 99,999. While we display the trip meter, we need to show the unit as km. For that, create a data bridge with name, ID, conversion as formatted string formula as %d, and now click on data 0. Select the data from the list and click OK. Here we have done with creating the data file for all the widgets. And now drag and drop the background image fixed view into the design view. Double-click on the dropped fixed view and edit the properties like size and position. Here we have given the size as 800 x 480. And now under the widget properties view, select the background image from the list which is imported. The background image is now shown in the design view. Now drag and drop the left indicator widget, edit the size and position. Under the properties, set the self UI states and select the images for background image. Now drag and drop the right indicator widget, edit its size and position, set the states and select the images for background image. Next, drag and drop the die widget and select the imported image under the needle image list. Now edit the properties. Next, drag and drop the horizontal progress bar widget, edit the properties, and select the image under fill track. Next, drag and drop the labels widget to show the trip meter. Edit the properties and set the text under display text list. Now we need to map the data to the respective widgets. Now, to simulate the whole design, select the project and click on Export All. The result of the build operation is shown in the console view. Now click on Simulate. The simulation window is opened now. You can play around with the value in the drop-down list. Like this, we can design more awesome projects easily using Flint. Check out our next tutorial on working with fonts in Flint. Thank you.